So 1 year has passed and we're already back in Destin.
Over 100 additional students came to the Gracie Immersion Camp this year.
First day, we walk into the ballroom, the mat room. And of course, we were a few minutes late because of Rener, but no problem. We get there, everybody's there.
This place is swarming with Jiu-Jitsu fanatics from all over the world.
Immediately, this whole group of 400 people are the friends.
And it was so cool. We separated them immediately, said, okay, Gracie Bullyproof go in this section, you know, Gracie Combatives in this section, Women Empowered with the ladies here, and Master Cycle over here on the other mat. And the place is filled with like 11,000 square feet of Dolomer mats. Super soft, super comfortable, super convenient and easy to assemble.
The mats are so easy to lay down and they're so easy to pick up. And the seams are great. Like there's no getting stuck on the seams. They meet perfectly.
So in teaching these Master Cycle students that we only had for this weekend, we tried to make it as productive as possible. And to do that, we structured the seminar sessions each day with a very specific theme. So day one was all about escapes from inferior positions. On day two, when we came back Master Cycle, we talked about the idea of dynamic control. So the whole class was talked about, the whole seminar was dedicated to control the offensive positions. On the third day, we said, okay, we got the escapes, we got the control, now let's go 100% submission focus. And we went for it. And we showed some ridiculous submission sequences. We have Alex Stewart and Sam Fernandez handling the Gracie Combative section. And man, these guys are fire.
Everybody in Los Angeles loves these guys, so we bring them here, and of course, everybody in Florida loves them also.
On the other side of the room, we had Brian T. City Ortega with the kids, Gracie Bullyproof. And I'll tell you what, if I ever forgot that there were kids in the room, Brian and the kids reminded us very quickly by the degree of excitement, energy, and enthusiasm.
The kids that we met were all the most respectful kids. It was great to see these families that are not only teaching their kids Jiu-Jitsu, but they're teaching the kids Jiu-Jitsu off the mat, and so much respect and discipline in their handshakes and their eye contact, which I love seeing.
So now we have Gracie Bullyproof. And then we have the Women Empowered section with Eve and Victoria and about 60 women from all over the world, more than half of which have never done Jiu-Jitsu in their entire lives.
We are the ones teaching the Women Empowered section of the mat. Very rarely do Victoria and I get together and teach just the two of us. You know, it's always Rener and Hidon there. So we had a lot of fun. We get to have more fun when they're not around. And I think the women really feel that.
When me and Eve get together, we make it fun. You know, we have serious moments, but we also play around a lot. And I think we could feel that with the women. They enjoyed it.
And just to see the connection, just to see how, Eve and Victoria connected with these women and how these women received them, it's just so remarkable. It never ceases to amaze me.
What's really awesome too is that the bond doesn't stop on the mat. We continue it to the beach. We play, we have fun. There's families, moms, dads, kids, cousins, uncles.
We had so many activities on the beach. It's like endless opportunity for excitement and fun.
We're on the beach and we're playing, football, throwing the ball and having a blast, connecting there. And then some guys had some crazy idea of doing some crazy flips on the beach, so we get this little situation where we lock our arms.
This is a freaking legit Jiu-Jitsu monkey grip central right now, okay? This is all the monkey grips you could ever handle in your life, okay?
Playing, mud ball. Mud ball is my favorite beach game by far. partially because, you know, I'm a black belt at it.
Played mud ball, which I normally don't participate in because Rener and I usually end up in a fight because he pegs me too hard. But luckily I was on the same team as him. I thought about it this time.
Playing racquetball, in Portuguese they call it
Raquete, which is basically racket ball in Portuguese, I realized. Yeah.
We had an amazing volleyball game, a legendary volleyball game with like 15 people on each side. We violated the 6-person rule and we just packed it up and we went for it. We probably broke every volleyball rule in the book, but at the end of the day, if the ball touches down on the other side, you get a point, and if the ball touches down on your side, they get a point.
Every morning, early morning, we did 2 hours of jiu-jitsu just in time to go to the beach. Beach, come home. But in the evenings, after a great day of jiu-jitsu and beach and activities, we have to come back for a little final roll. And this isn't just any roll. I looked in the room and I saw everybody, not just rolling, but working together.
The YOLO boarding experience was one of the highlights, as always.
I really, really like the exercise. I like my shoulders, I like the work. YOLO boarding in these bi-coastal dune lakes is unbelievable. Like for me, like any chance I get to be somewhere where it's extremely quiet, I love.
Get to the other side and it's this beautiful ocean, this like clear, beautiful water. And it's worth every, you know, all the struggle, all the paddling. Once you get to that ocean, it's amazing.
On the way back, Carlos was like, Rener, there's a crab right here, a nice big one in the water. And I'm like, dude, we gotta keep the tradition alive, we gotta catch it. So we go in, we catch this crab, and we're like using the paddles, and it's in the shallow water, the brackish water there. We hook it up, we finally use our paddles to pick it up. He literally got 2 pinchers and fully clamped on to the bill of my hat. And literally, I put it back on my head, and he did not let go. This guy was death gripping onto my bill, and it was a good submission, put it that way. I would honorably have him as one of my jiu-jitsu students. He would be very successful. Me and a couple of the homies got to get together and go jet skiing also, and that was, we've done it last year, I love it. Got some of the instructors, and we went out there, and we took the jet skis out, and we didn't see any dolphins this time, but man, were there some nice waves. T-City doing stupid things as he always does. Backflips off the back of the jet ski. It's a little bit dangerous, but so are chokes and arm locks.
Every year, we have a banquet. Everybody gets together for a nice dinner on a Saturday night.
The best part is walking around, talking to each one of the students and hearing their stories, just straight up. It's a no stress, no choke environment.
The amount of giveaways is ridiculous, and it's only getting more. We should give away more things every year. It's unbelievable. As we're calling out the raffle numbers, we're calling out the number, we say
48380.
4. People are like, like they missed it. And then others are like, yes, we still have that one, there's still hope. And then when it hits their number, celebration. Why? Because that prize is a gi, a Gracie Combatives DVD set, anything that we have, we're giving away. But Rener said, okay, the next one is, and I'm thinking, what's this guy gonna say? And he says, the next winner will receive
Lifelong, but Gracie University membership valued at $36,000 if you live 60 years.
lifetime membership. And what that means is that for as long as they're alive, they have access to all Gracie University content. And my immediate thought is, what are you doing? Like, we don't do things. This is huge. But he wants to show that he doesn't care, that if he can give it, he's gonna give it. It's just a small token of our appreciation. Just one more thing we can do for people and what they went through to get out here. The night of the bonfire, there was another thunderstorm that didn't go away. So it was raining very hard. So we just changed locations for the fire and we had it on the mat in the training room. Now we didn't bring the fire, but we brought the fire. We brought the stories. We brought the open question and answer, people asking about Gracie challenges, about us and how our lives were growing up, and they asked whatever they wanted to, and we love telling stories.
Some people don't realize that even we don't get our family time. Like, this is our family vacation. Myself, Rener, Victoria, Hidon, Balin, Suzanne, we're all staying in one house and sharing this experience together. That doesn't happen very often.
It's one of the most memorable trips. It's all encompassing and it's family. That's really what it's about.
Not only is it our family vacation, it's also everyone's family vacation. And more importantly, it's the family vacation, the Jiu-Jitsu family vacation.
One of the most touching things for me was when one of the women came up to me afterwards and said, I'm going to college and this is everything that I've ever wanted to know to prepare myself to go to someplace away from my safe family and haven that I've always been in. And that's kind of why we do it. We want women to feel like they're stronger on the other side.
I really think that people who come to these camps that we do, especially the Gracie Immersion Camp that we do every year, are coming looking for that keep it playful vibe, that keep it playful mindset, that training energy that allows someone to train for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years of their life. And it's really the only way to train. And I think that that is what makes this camp special. Everyone comes from a different academy, and each one of those different academies has their own training vibe. But at the Gracie Immersion Camp, there's only one, and that is collaboration, connection, cooperative learning that everyone loves.
Next year, more fun, more friends, more connecting. Man.
So everyone wants to know where we're going for this year's Gracie Immersion Camp. Well, let's just say we decided to take it to the next level. If you and your family want to join us in Hawaii for this once-in-a-lifetime Jiu-Jitsu vacation, save your spot immediately because this one is sure to sell out. Visit GracieImmersionCamp.com to check out the full activity schedule and save your spot today. We'll see you on the beach.